My heart pounded in my chest, each beat echoing like a drum in the silence of my room. The glow of the computer screen cast eerie shadows on the walls, amplifying my sense of dread. My fingers trembled as I scrolled through the pages, each click bringing me deeper into the unknown. The cursor moved almost on its own, driven by a mix of fear and curiosity. I had stumbled upon something sinister, something that sent chills down my spine. The images and information before me were unlike anything I had ever seen, a dark reality hidden from the world, a secret government website hidden deep within the dark web, its existence unknown to the public. The content was encrypted, protected by layers of security, yet here it was, exposed to my prying eyes. The things I saw that night would forever change my perception of the world. Classified documents, covert operations, and unsettling experiments that blurred the lines of morality. It all started with a harmless curiosity, a simple search, a click on a link, and I was pulled into a rabbit hole of secrets and lies. The dark web, a place shrouded in mystery and whispered rumors. A digital underworld where anonymity reigns and the forbidden is just a click away. I, like many others, was drawn to its allure. The promise of hidden knowledge, the thrill of the unknown, it was all too tempting to resist. Little did I know I was about to enter a world of secrets, a world where the boundaries of reality and fiction blur, and the truth is often more terrifying than any nightmare. Hours passed like minutes as I delved deeper, each discovery more shocking than the last. The clock on the wall seemed to mock me, its hands moving in slow motion. I realized that I was not just an observer, but a participant in a dangerous game. The information I had uncovered was not meant for the public eye, and the consequences of my curiosity could be dire. Paranoia set in. I felt eyes on me even in the solitude of my room. Every creak of the floorboards, every rustle of the wind outside sent shivers down my spine. I closed the laptop abruptly, my heart racing. The weight of what I had seen was too much to bear. I needed to step away, to clear my mind, but the images were burned into my memory. Staring out of the window, I wondered if I had gone too far. Had my curiosity led me to a point of no return? The world outside seemed so normal, so oblivious to the darkness lurking beneath the surface. But I couldn't just walk away. The truth was out there, and I had to know more. With a deep breath, I sat back down at the desk, my resolve stronger than ever. I began to type, my fingers moving with purpose. This time, I was not just a curious onlooker. I was on a mission to uncover the truth, no matter the cost. The journey ahead was uncertain, fraught with danger and deception, but I was ready to face the abyss and whatever lay within. This was just the beginning, a glimpse into the abyss, a prelude to a story that would change everything. The dark web, a term that often evokes a sense of mystery and danger. It conjures up images of cybercriminals, hackers, and illicit activities. These shadowy figures operate in the hidden corners of the internet, far from the reach of everyday users. The dark web exists beneath the surface of the everyday internet, much like an iceberg with its vast majority hidden underwater. While we navigate the surface web, the dark web remains concealed, accessible only to those who know how to find it. This hidden network is accessible only through specialized software such as the Tor browser. These tools allow users to explore the dark web while maintaining their anonymity, creating a veil of secrecy that is difficult to penetrate. In this realm, anonymity reigns supreme. Users can communicate, share information, and conduct transactions without revealing their true identities. This anonymity can be both a shield and a weapon. The dark web is a double-edged sword. On one hand, it provides a haven for free speech and privacy advocates who seek to protect their identities from oppressive regimes or intrusive surveillance. For these individuals, the dark web is a sanctuary where they can express their views and share information without fear of retribution. It is a vital tool for activists and journalists in repressive countries. However, this same anonymity also makes the dark web a breeding ground for illegal activities. Drugs, weapons, and stolen data are bought and sold in online black markets, hidden from the eyes of law enforcement. It's a world where the lines between right and wrong become blurred. The dark web's potential for both good and evil creates a complex and often contradictory landscape. While it can be a force for freedom and privacy, it can also facilitate crime and exploitation. This hidden world challenges our understanding of morality in the digital age, forcing us to confront the dual nature of technology and its impact on society. My journey began with Tor, a browser designed for anonymity. I wanted to see the dark web for myself. The sites were strange, the content stranger. Then I found it. A link tucked away in an obscure forum. Project Looking Glass, it read. Intrigued, I clicked. The site was nondescript, plain text on a black background. But something about it felt different. It felt important, dangerous. There was a sense of urgency in its simplicity. Navigating the site was like traversing a labyrinth. Multiple layers of encryption protected its secrets. Each click, each page load was agonizingly slow. It was clear that whoever designed this site wanted to keep its contents hidden. As I ventured deeper, the information became more sensitive. Government documents marked top secret, surveillance logs detailing the movements of ordinary citizens. It was a chilling glimpse into a world I never knew existed. Section 5, a treasure trove of secrets. The site was a treasure trove of classified information. One section detailed confidential government projects with names like Silent Watch and Iron Curtain. Projects that hinted at technologies far beyond anything I could have imagined. There were files on individuals, dossiers compiled on activists, journalists, and anyone deemed a threat. My stomach churned as I realized the extent of the government's reach. Section 6, Project Shadow Chaser, Unveiled. The most disturbing section was dedicated to a project codenamed Shadow Chaser. It detailed a program of psychological manipulation, using advanced technology to influence the behavior of individuals and even entire populations. The implications were terrifying. Were we all just puppets, our thoughts and actions controlled by unseen forces? Was free will just an illusion? Section 7, Eyes in the Shadows, Surveillance State. The surveillance program detailed on the site was vast and all-encompassing. Every phone call, every email, every online interaction was being monitored. The government was watching, listening, recording. The line between security and privacy had been crossed, trampled upon in the name of national security. But at what cost? At what point does protecting us become controlling us? Section 8, Contingency Plans for a New World Order. The site also contained contingency plans for a range of global events, pandemics, economic collapse, even nuclear war. The level of detail was staggering, the scenarios chillingly realistic. It painted a bleak picture of the future, a future where governments were prepared to sacrifice freedom for order, a future where our worst nightmares could become reality. Section 9, The Dilemma of Truth. The weight of what I had seen pressed down on me. The truth was out there, hidden in plain sight, but what was I supposed to do with it? Who could I tell? Exposing the site could have dire consequences, but staying silent felt like complicity. I was torn between my conscience and my fear. Section 10, Whistleblowing in the Digital Age. In the digital age, whistleblowing has taken on a new form. No longer just leaking documents to journalists, but navigating the treacherous waters of the dark web. The stakes are higher, the risks greater. But so are the potential rewards. The truth can set us free, but only if we are brave enough to seek it out and share it with the world. Section 11, The Future of Privacy and Transparency. In an age where digital footprints are as telling as physical ones, the lines between privacy and transparency blur more than ever. My encounter with the secret government website raised profound questions. It was a stark reminder of the hidden layers of our digital world, where information is both a tool and a weapon. Questions about the balance between security and privacy. How much of our personal data should be accessible to ensure our safety, and at what cost to our individual freedoms? Questions about the transparency of our governments. In a democracy, transparency is the cornerstone of trust. Without it, the very fabric of our society begins to fray. Questions that demand answers, not just from our leaders, but from ourselves. The future of our freedom may depend on our ability to find those answers. As citizens, we must be vigilant, informed, and proactive. The digital age offers unprecedented access to information, but it also requires us to be more discerning than ever. We must demand accountability from our leaders and fight to protect our fundamental rights. This means staying informed about policies that affect our privacy and advocating for laws that protect our personal data. The time for complacency is over. Every click, every search, every online interaction leaves a trace. We must be aware of how our data is used and who has access to it. The time for action is now. Join the movement for digital rights, educate yourself and others, and take steps to protect your privacy. The future of privacy and transparency is in our hands, and it starts with each one of us taking a stand.